Frank Islam, with many feathers in his cap, is an entrepreneur, investor, philanthropist, and author. He has been awarded Martin Luther King Jr. Award, inaugural UP Ratna Award, to state a few. We, the Department of Mass Communication, Aligarh Muslim University, are very pleased at being given the opportunity to speak with you today.
Thank you very much for your time, and
Thank you.
you for the Mass Communications Department. It is a wonderful to be here to talk with you. And you said that I am an Aligarhian,
Yes.
and long years ago I attended the school. Aligarh, as I said in my convocation address, when I accepted the honorary degree, that Aligarh shaped my story and determined my destiny. And this is where my journey began. I also said I have a strong connection to the past and the future of Aligarh. Aligarh shaped India, and India shaped Aligarh.
We also congratulate you for your degree, sir.
Yes,
Recently
thank you.
received.
I'm humble and honored to receive this honorary degree from the Chancellor, Sayyidina. So I am grateful for his generosity and kindness, and especially the Vice Chancellor. I think the Vice Chancellor has done a great job and continues to be the hope and aspirations and dream for the next generations.
Let's begin by asking you about the vision you had years ago that made you achieve stellar success in professional life.
To answer your questions, it's a loaded question, but I'll try to answer it. So first of all, I was born here in Azamgarh, which is not too far from here, and I have never lost love of Azamgarh. Azamgarh has continues to be inseparable and indispensable part of my life. Then I came to Aligarh to get educations, and then crossed the Atlantic Ocean to pursue the American dream. And I have achieved the American dream. It's America's inclusiveness and openness that provided me the ladders of opportunity to succeed. These are the strengths and values of America that we can all proudly and truly embrace. And that's something India needs to do as well, is to give opportunity to all the people, regardless of their color, creed, religion, race, background, and belief. So after I graduated from here, I went to University of Colorado in Boulder, where I graduated. And then I always wanted to be entrepreneur. I was always willing to take a risk and venture into the new horizon and experimental environment. And so I started my business. But before I started business, I needed to get some experience. So I got the experience, and I started business in 1994 from one employee to the year 2007, and I sold it for several $100 million. We had close to 4,000 employees and several $100 million revenue. So let me say this: I was surrounded by the people who share my vision and my values. And so success in business is a team sport. It's just not me who made it happen, it's we who made it happen. So what's important over here, when you start a business, you need to make sure that you provide the leadership. You surround yourself with the people that they are smarter than you are, and surround yourself with the people who can take the company to the next height. So after I sold the business, I wanted to get into the new horizon, what I consider my journey to the next phase of my life. The next phase of my life was giving back and sharing. I'm always reminded and guided by the words of President John F. Kennedy, who said, "To whom much is given, much is expected." So thank you. To whom much is given, much is expected. I'm always reminded by those words. So I had the financial independence, so we created a foundation with my wife Debbie and I, and that foundation focuses on arts and culture and education. Education is a key ingredient for success. If I would not received education across the Atlantic Ocean, I would never been able to achieve the American dream. So get a good education. That's important to you all, to all of us,
Yes.
Especially to the younger generation. So education is a gift that keeps on giving. So after I sold the business, and so I got the financial independence, it was time for me to move on to the next part of my journey, and that journey was giving back, and then I created the foundation. After the foundation, I got into politics, and so I worked with President Obama when he was just a senator, and then I came to here last year with the President Obama to celebrate the Republic Day, and I met the Prime Minister Modi and also your president. Then I got involved with Hillary Clinton's campaign, which is very important for America. The political engagement is very important in a representative democracy. This is how democracy flourishes and the capitalism grows, and it also creates a common cause for all of us, because our life, whether you like it or not, it's very much dependent on the policies of the government. So this is where I am. So I do write. I wrote 2 books, and I think you mentioned that. One is Renewing the American Dream, and then I wrote a Pivot Point: How to Move America Forward. I write columns in Huffington Post every week, and I also write columns in the Economic Times. So that's a sort of my journey from Azamgarh to Aligarh to America. And I would say to all of you, my journey should resonate well with millions of people across the globe, and it says that anything can happen in America, and America is indeed land of opportunity.
True. You are an inspiration to many, especially to your alma mater and for youth of India. What suggestions would you have for the younger generation of India?
The younger generation of India, which is close to about, as I understand, 600 million under 30. That's the human capital that is not available anywhere in the world. We must, and that includes the politicians as well as the rest of the people, harness the resources of the young generations. These young people, I see them in India, they're doer and dreamers. They're strong, they're vibrant, they're resilient, and I say to all of them, their best days are ahead of them, not behind them. So what is my advice is to all the Indian youth who wants to aspire and who wants to perhaps follow my footsteps, and that'll be the biggest contribution I can make if I can create several more Frank Islam. So several things that I want to tell them. First of all, I'm not good in giving advice. It's contrary to my belief, but I would give them advice. First of all, get a good education. Number 2, be the best you can be. Number 3, exploit your fullest potential. You have a lot of potential, you should exploit it fully. And the next one, I say that do well, but do good. And also, stay true to you. Be a lifelong learner. Every day you learn something new. When you learn something new outside of classroom, you should reinvent yourself. And when you're successful, help and invest in others by sharing and giving back. I also say to them that if you help the people, it's much more rewarding to give back than making money. So those are the advice for the young generations of India that I have. I'm sure there are a lot of other advices here. But I also say one more thing, that aim high, work hard, and pursue your dream. You can achieve the dream if you put your mind together. Nothing should be impossible.
Right now, as we speak, India is seeing a lot of disruption in terms of silencing of free speech. Things are happening that are against the very basic tenets of democracy. How important is the right to free speech for you, and what is your take on the ongoing issue?
What binds us together with Americans and Indians is the democracy and diversity of this nation. India is the largest democracy, and the United States is the oldest democracy. And India has always been and continues to be a beacon of hope, aspirations, and dreams, because they believe in the freedom of faith and the freedom of speech. A democracy cannot exist without the media. Media must have independence. But media must also help in communal peace and harmony as well. There have been several cases here in India, and that's in terms of intolerance and freedom of faith. And President Obama spoke when he was here last year. And so I say to them, we are in this together. We have a shared goal, shared responsibility, and shared sacrifices. If we can work together, we should be able to achieve a lot. I also say to them, those who are a very small minority, who represents an ugly, intolerant, and angry face of India, that give the opportunity to the people who are voiceless, who have no hope, who are left behind, who are less fortunate, who are underprivileged. Let's extend our heart, our hope, our help to them. And if we do that, they can do wonders. They can change the landscape of the world. If they succeed, we succeed, India succeeds, and the world succeeds. But we must exploit the fullest potential. We must give them the opportunity, but we also empower them with education and economic mobility. Each and every individual, regardless of their color, creed, religion, race, background, and belief, have a lot of potentials. As President Obama said, Islamic Center in Baltimore, not too long ago, where I was with him, attack on one faith is attack on all faith. So I say to those people who are attacking Islam, or for that matter, the Christianity, and also not treating well to Dalit, you're tearing apart the fabric of this nation, and this nation has lived in communal peace and harmony for thousands of years. Let us become the beacon of hope for everyone.
So recently you have donated $2 million to the management faculty. I, on behalf of the students' fraternity, would like to thank you for that. It's a very noble initiative. And what are your views, and what is your vision regarding the FMSR infrastructure?
Well, first of all, I want to thank the Vice Chancellor and my friend Ali Rizvi, who have done a wonderful job to convince my wife Debbie and I to give back to this institution, which I consider one of the best institutions in the world. So your question, we gave $2 million to build a school of management complex, where not too long ago, I believe the day before yesterday, we laid the stone foundation, and the building is half done. I hope to come back over here in the month of December of this year, when it will be fully functional. So let me say the following things. I'm uniquely blessed. I say my wife both are uniquely blessed because we embody the American dream. With that thought and spirit in mind, we made a contribution to Aligarh Muslim University. And there's several reasons behind it. Number one, we firmly believe that our investment is not a charity, it's not a philanthropy, it's an investment in creating the next generation of leaders, innovators, entrepreneurs. And as you know, by investing in at the School of Management at Aligarh Muslim University, we're creating the next generations of the entrepreneurs also. My fondest hope and expectation is that this investment that we are making to create the next generations will be sustainable. Aligarh student has always been our best hope. And this investment will keep their hope alive. I would also say that the Sayyid Ahmad Khan's word that he used, that the Aligarh is a mighty tree with the branches. This will be one of the branches. And this branch will be more stronger and better. So we are, by investing in the Aligarh Muslim University School of Management, I firmly believe that we are giving the students an opportunity to go out and plant the seed and be part of the seed of the Aligarh family tree. We'll go out and plant new trees, and that will make the India and the world a better place. As I said earlier, this is not a charity but an investment. So we are pleased with it. At the part of our investment, we also told the Vice Chancellor that we want to have a chair for the entrepreneurship and innovations. So my desire would be to create many entrepreneurs and innovators who can go out around the world, and not only just India, and to create the next generation of innovators and so on and so forth. So I am very pleased with this investment, and I believe that we have planted the seed, and that seed will grow, and people like yourself will carry on, will be gone. You will have the strength and the courage to carry on. So I have a lot of hope, people like yourself, who will take it to the next height, not only Aligarh Muslim University, but India as well.
It was a pleasure talking to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.